My friends. I am Silent Yorkie, and I welcome back to the lands of Cho'nyi and Crusader Kings III. I am the Whisperer from the Mountains, the Hidden One, the voice behind the leash, who is currently Nel Nesna, age 56. She has no spouse, that's fine. She has a daughter lined up already. That is good. Right now, there is little we can do. The daughter can marry. Let's see what we can do there. First of all, you want heritable traits. Although you have 2 children already, you may not want a fertile husband. That way you don't have to split your lands so much. He's 49. And he's good all round, so... Although, stick with Dindrup, who is of the right faith. Also, yes, that's done. Let us build some markets. Perhaps war camps. A wedding at court. She can sort her own affairs out. We don't have a lot of money. You're working on bringing them into the fold properly. 13 months there. Ransom. I'm willing to relieve tungsten. That's fine. I am not married. I'm not going to have any more children. Alright, so let's just look at the skills. You will do. Now we must have a wedding. Let's get to work. And let's just meet expectation. We do not have a lot of money. Let's invite as many as possible. Downing any questions? Yes, help me, help me. And the preparations are complete. Bill 6 years, 5 years there. 9 months to bring them into the fold. Flavor hook on me has expired. Flavor hook rather has expired. Good. Mercenary company dismissed. That's fine. We don't need to keep paying them. Call to war. The implacable High Chiefess Nel Nesna, calling you to honor an alliance and join me in the war against tyranny of High Chieftain Gompo. You have 359. Oh, that is you, certainly. And activate race all armies. We will take them over. It will give us a little prestige, I think. 8 months. Marshal earns respect. Well done, my Marshal. Annoying ghosts. A wandering holy man is stopping by our court today and telling us stories of various phenomena he has encountered, as he is sometimes called on by people to resolve supernatural problems. For instance, recently, as he passed by a village in my domain, he had to exorcise a mischievous ghost who made loud noises and threw around objects in a peasant's house. Well, let's keep it fascinating. Some spirits are just as troublesome as the living. Leash, I think it wouldn't hurt you You can't meditate in conclusion because you're in the army. Now we're being raided. And he's no longer my court tutor. Well, he's killed in the seas, that's unfortunate. Victories, so be it. New martial perk. And I think we can disband all. But new martial perk, household guard. Knights +4. That's going to tell me we have too few champions, so let's invite some. A new champion has arrived. You're good. Let's have you on board. Child, my goodness, my daughter has given birth to a daughter. And yes, name her after me, thank you. I'm honoured. Champion has arrived. Looking after me. Alright, that's good. Defensive care. That's a massive boost. And you should certainly join us. Let's see how many we have now. 11 out of 11. If we get others to join us, that's fine though. A sudden shock. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I yet take another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot see fully makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Then, as if the time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. Calm down, boy, calm down. I am thrown to the hard-packed ground and the pain of the impact rushing through every bone in my body. Stable boy comes a little too late. Damned animal. 260 to do that, we cannot afford it just now. But my queen, as I was saying, I think it would pay you well to meditate in seclusion. We could do ASO. Do that. It's a safe place, so start traveling. Fresh start, all packed and proper. We finally have come to the point where we can start our journey from Kozloma to our next destination, Aesop. As we depart from the holding, our mounts start treading Nuka. I can't wait. Now. Travel, the duel demanded. An imposing woman is standing on the road ahead of us. I'm Lobsang of Zainzar. I have bested dozens of women in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am on this road looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. My prowess is but 3. I will not be besting her. Roger? Who's that? Yes, nothing good will come of it. I have no interest in you or a fair fight. Lobsang was trampled by your entourage. Don't stand in front of horses, it's a bad move. Ah. Danger! Mountains out of molehills. The road has gotten incredibly hilly the last few hours, and everyone is beginning to weary. After a while longer, with no end to the hills in sight, one of my travelling companions, Luge, approaches me and says, "Lady, our mounts cannot carry on like this for much longer. The poor animals need a break." He's right, it would be wise to rest. Lucia's no longer my caravan. Master, why? Must have died or something. How long on the raid? 7 months. Let us raise our armies. Delayed by 6 months. And so that was Victoria. Ah. Are you still raiding? Yes, but only for 35 days. That's not going to achieve anything. Another 141 gained. Designated Guardian. My child, what do you like? You are a diplomat. Go see Dondrup. He should be able to help you. The clear views from the hilltops of Esso lend themselves well to the pensive reflection. I soon grew impatient, however, as no matter how I sat or how hard I tried, I was unable to find anything but boredom. That's a shame, my queen, and that did not help you at all, did it? The end of the journey? High chiefess or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke up coughing in the early morning, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. Seems to be under the weather, my lady. I know a fair amount of suitable remedies. Just do what's necessary for her, will you, my liege? You'll be fine. Even worse, relax your breathing. Melviadeva instructed me. The feather in her hand looked almost ethereal as she began to gently brush under my nose. "Evil be gone," she urged as I sneezed loudly. The strange tickling did nothing to improve my state. In truth, I think I feel worse. Leave her alone. You meant to help her, not harm her. Travel, arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Koziloma after a long journey. I look forward to resting some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My entourage reports that we have journeyed 243 days and travelled through 3 baronies. Well done, my liege. It's good to see you return. Now, that would be 200. That's 200. That's 200. That's 4. And, oh, those are only 75. Build some more camps. Conclude meditation. We need to get to where we can hold a grand tournament, I think. Culture diverge. Okay. I don't think that's us. Ah. Mock culture. Sampa. 8 years there. She may not be able to do that, but we will see. In the meantime, I'm almost halfway to the next level of fame, but I do not think you'll achieve it, my liege. Honestly, you're aging somewhat, so probably not. What is here? That's a hook about to expire. I care little for that. My old self, as I woke this morning, I observed the first rays of sunshine. It took me a moment to realise I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. Wake up coughing once. I'm glad to hear it, my liege. I'm glad to hear it. Hook expired. The way of the sword, the endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armour, the sting of sweat. Is the dance that is familiar as it is exhausting. I have my sword attack, dodge and repeat. Maybe it will do me good to practice with another weapon. No, keep your sword. A scarred. You're unfortunately one-legged. Excuse me. I think I've caught your cold, my liege. Miracle of birth. One of my maidservants recently gave birth. She and her husband, another servant of mine, are very happy about this, as they tried for years to have a child to no avail. They prayed night and day to Sankpo Bumtree, and it seemed their prayers had finally been answered. They are planning a little celebration at their residence with their friends and family later this weekend, on their rest day. Anyways, though they are but one of my many servants, perhaps it might be wise to congratulate them. Of course, you're a loving liege. A small gift. I think you can afford a small gift for them, don't you, my liege? Friendly exchanges, good. Well, positions knowledge increases, good. Any of these prisoners useful at all? No. New martial perk. You're trying to get your counties back on side, so take that. 21 months to improve the control in ASO. Life of my ailing husband. It's time to die how to treat Bunyan's leprosy. I recommend drastic measures. Then go do it. Into your disastrous mistreatment. You're not doing very well, are you? You were recommended. It takes me a moment to realise how chicken concerning. He's so bruised and swollen, he barely looks human. As I grab my husband attempts to speak, but no sound passes. The reclusive physician is standing in the corner of the room. I'm slithering here. You're forgiven. It's fine. Ah, my granddaughter, you appear to be deformed or something. Oh, you're a leper. That's what's going on. Ailing with age, aching by the will of Siwang Rigsin. Why am I so sore? I slept well. As well as I usually do, but whenever I stretch I can feel my bones all but sparking as they scrape against each other. I stare down at my hands, closely observing the nails, yellowing with age. A top skin that's wrinkling more than I'd like. It's difficult to imagine that youth once surged through this flesh hot and vital. Yes, 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 my queen, I fear you are reaching the end of your days. Your child will soon be taking over. But such is the way of life and death, rulership, governance, and the passing of the torch down the dynasty. Well, they have no allies. You could subjugate him. You have the prestige. Raise all armies. Let us end your reign with a conquest. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunt causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local dryland to an unknown nobleman. The spies think the Lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Till death do us part, my dear Kunzang, I may not have loved you, yet I feel you're passing more acutely than I ever thought possible. You were always there, my constant companion. Did I take you for granted? We have 12 months here. Open. An unexpected visit. With my mind set on the relaxing evening, I am heading for my daughter Beninira's chamber. With some tea and a chess set. Without knocking, I push her door open. Beninira is seated by her desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, she jumps out of her skin. She quickly stuffs a roll of parchment into her pocket and turns towards me with an uneasy look on her face. Well, my child, I shall respect your privacy. You're my heir anyway, so it wouldn't behoove you to scheme against me. A gesture of appreciation, a mischievous smile spring on Beninira's lips. I know I've acted strangely as of late, but I apologise, but I had good reason. Beninira gestures for me to follow and leads me to the great hall where she pushes the door open. Someone starts playing a jolly tune. Oh my, the decorations are smell and everyone is here. It's a feast in your honour, my liege. Let me get you a cup of tea. Nine months there. Seven. Five. It's taking some time to conquer them. I wonder if she'll live long enough. We can but hope so. Greetings. In a few days' time, my vile... We'll travel to see where. If Yorkie's... No, we're not doing that. Sounds far too dangerous. Siege 1, task finished. Ah, you improved that. Now, here. 5 months left there. Five months left on this siege. Known for dedication to faith. Good. Increase control. Is there any other to increase? No. So you are doing what you need to do then. And with one more region to take. That is fine. 6 months there. Agriculture farm. That's fine. 5 months. They're trying to take that back, but they're not going fast enough to achieve it. A new martial perk. Siege progress from hard rule. And so the demands are enforced and our area grows. We can disband the armies. Grand Tour is available. 305 for a grand tournament. Now, powerful vassal. You have really nothing to offer. You absolutely do. My court physician can take over as my Purahit as well. We've lost our region. Where are we? There we are. Larry. That's where we are weak. You have many allies. Nima. Wait. You have 2, don't you? We would need more counties. What about the decision? Form a new. Found a new kingdom. We'd need to be illustrious as our fame. We will not get there. And hold 3 or more duchies or around size of 8. We will not get there either. I wish you had something to offer us, but you don't. New Purohit, that's fine. New culture head. How many new culture heads? Super. Good. We're being raided. That's not good. Raise the armies. And so the Gleesh died. A chiefess known as Cho'nyi has passed the door of the world of spirits at 63 years of age. She died of old age. Known to be an exceptional strategist, she spent many of her days examining fields and drilling her troops. Chiefess Beninera ascends to the throne, a silent woman. Many do not yet expect her to do well in diplomatic. Do not expect her to do well in diplomatic matters. Very well. Empty council position, a chancellor. And a steward. Golden obligations. Well, actually, I think your diplomacy needs an improvement. No, I mean your medicinal focus. Let's have you hail a body, I think. Not endorsed by Purohit. Legal exposed. As accused my steward. I've been copulated with the lover. Plush an exotic carpet. Think you will be honored by such a gift. Come on, stop. That scheme. The spy master also is not happy with us. Is there anybody that would do better? You're more skilled. And we will grant a title. Chief and Sewer. Faction has been disbanded. Let us see. He now really likes us. Well, our income is poor, unfortunately. We have not lost anything here. You are still allied to us. Because of my daughter. Or my liege's daughter, rather. You do not have any children. And I'm not sure she's going to bear you any. Primary heir. Perhaps from a previous marriage or some such. Too few concubines. You can be my concubine, or my liege's concubine. I'm unsure if that wants to take things out of her. Could be a problem. Are there any factions against us currently? 2 prisoners. No, not relevant right now. Factions. There are no factions against us currently. Good. So far you are safe, my liege. So far you are safe. You has way too many allies for you to even consider attacking. You could conquer them. Or indeed them. It seems there is just one county there. It would be good if we could take you, but currently we cannot. Well, my friend, we reached the end of today's episode. Join us next time with our new leader, Maninira of Cho'nyi. In the meantime, if you help the channel grow, hit the like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you then. Very well.